Hey, everybody. It's me, Tamara. Thank you so much for joining on my live stream. If you're new here, I talk about books and writing because those are two things I love almost as much as coffee and chocolate. And we were listening to what royalty free song is this? Hold on. Something New by Joachim Karud. This is just in the audio library, I think. And I was gonna do a get ready with me, but here's the tease, sis. It's 3:30 in the afternoon here in sunny Honolulu, and we're not going out for my birthday dinner until I think the reservation's 7 or 7:30. I'm not gonna sit here for a few hours in makeup, waiting for it to sweat off. That's not what I want for my birthday look. You know what I'm saying? Look. L-U-K. So instead of doing that, I thought that I would go through and answer some questions that I got on different platforms. And let's go. Hey, Jesse. Thank you. All right, let's see. Where are some questions? And, feel free to chat with me and stuff as I'm answering this stuff. If you have other questions for me, please ask me because this will be fun. And we'll probably chat for maybe like an hour, 45 minutes, something like that. Pretty quick. So I'm not writing today. I'm not doing anything like that, but I wanted to come and check in with you all because this has become like our little weekly thing, right? And I enjoy it, and I hope that you do as well. So, and if you are subscribed to my newsletter, then today you got my cover. So if you haven't checked your email or you haven't looked, or, it might be in your promotions file, if like your promotions folder, if you're using Gmail as your email provider. In any case, if you are signed up, then you would see that I sent out my cover. I love my freaking cover. The title is Murder to Spare. Like spare, like S-P-A-R-E, like bowling. Yeah. It's a whole thing. You'll get it. Thank you, Bree. I love happy birthday emojis. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me find. I know my friend Brandy hit me up with a bunch of questions on my Facebook author page. So let me just go ahead and find that post and I'll start there. Then there's a few on my Instagram, which if you are interested in knowing what I'm going to wear tonight, because this ain't it, then check out my Instagram, pen, paper, pad. I will do my look of the day. Actually, Brandy gave me this scarf. It's head wrap here. And I would like for you to notice how absolutely gorgeous it is. Oh my goodness. I love it so much. It is so pretty. So pretty. Oh, so good. I might wear this tonight. I don't know. I had a plan for what I was going to wear for my birthday. And then, 10 minutes ago, I was like, well, maybe I'll wear something absolutely, totally different. So, all right. So, thank you so much, Brandy, for all these questions and also for this gorgeous scarf. And there's another scarf that's back there that is can you see the Starry Night poster behind me? Because that's what the other scarf is. And I literally cried when I opened it because Starry Night has been one of my favorite paintings for like the majority of my life. And she has remembered it all these years. Like, we went to college together, yada, 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 very long time. And it just like touched my heart. So let's see. Question 1: how has living in Hawaii influenced your writing? I think that by being here, it allowed me to disconnect from the majority of my family and friends, which sounds odd, right? But I am a person who is very much a helper, and I was probably too involved in my family and friends' lives. So I was able to kind of disconnect and focus more on me and what I needed. Question 2: how did West Virginia influence you? Well, I'm from West Virginia, in case y'all didn't know, and there is me and West Virginia. We have a complicated relationship. If our state, our Facebook status would definitely be it's complicated, because I love my home state, but I'm not blind to its faults, and like for instance, like my cozy mystery is set in West Virginia, so I'm using like, my personal experiences of my friends and things to create Whisper Valley, which is where Murder Despair is set, and to kind of create that small town feel and make it authentic. So, did that make sense? Did I answer that question? I'm not sure. Moving on. Question 3: where do you see yourself writing wise and with life in general in 1, 3, 5, and 10 years? Girl, okay. 10 years, no clue. Hopefully still alive. 5 years, same. 3 years, I'm hoping that in 3 years, I will have a few cozy mystery series that I've either completed or I'm about to complete. And in 1 year, so this time next year, I hope that in this series, I'll have a few books that y'all will have bought and loved, and that I'll have a bunch of people on my newsletter. Because right now, I think I have like it's a very modest number of people on my newsletter. So like 200-ish or so. So hopefully by this time next year, my newsletter will be much bigger, as will my readership, and we'll be trucking along very well in this indie writing gig. Question 4: where do you want to live next? I'm not sure, because, I've always felt drawn to like the Pacific Northwest. So I would love to live in Seattle or somewhere around there. But my mother is aging, and she's in her 70s. Not gonna tell you exactly how old. She probably not like me saying this anyway. But because of, she's much older and I want to be closer to her. Right now, if something, God forbid, but if something terrible is to happen, for me to get from here to there, or if something happens with my mathematician's family, to get from here to there, it's such a haul. It's like a full day, basically. It's a very long time between the actual flights and then layovers and stuff. So I'd like to be somewhere where I'm like within, I don't know, 5-7 hour driving distance. And that way, if I would need to take a flight, it would be just a quicker experience. Because, dude, it's just hard. Let's see. What are y'all saying over here in the chat? Hey, Sarah. Hey, Shannon. Hey, Sarah. That was weird. Shannon, happy birthday, my old friend. Yes, I'm 40 years old right now. 40 years old. It's a very scary number. 40. Pray for me. But yeah, you guys, thanks for coming. Hello. But yeah, 40 is weird, y'all. 40 is weird. A friend of mine, Misty, She messaged me on Facebook. She was like, hey, you know, happy birthday. And I was like, well, how's your birthday? Because her birthday is November 26th. And we've been friends since like sixth grade. You know what I mean? Like old school friends, known each other through thick and thin and all of our BS. And I was like, how was your birthday? And she was like, you know, I don't even know. And she's like, how did we get to 40? When did this happen? And I was like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out because it goes so fast. Anyone who's in the stream and you're young and you're feeling old, you're not. You're not, honey. 20s aren't old. And if you're in your 20s and you're feeling like, I have to have everything figured out because I'm old now because I'm in my 20s. No. No. Take your time. Enjoy yourself. Have as much fun as humanly possible. You know, if you have goals, try to stick to them. But enjoy yourself. Live it up. Because, you know, youth, life is fleeting, et cetera, et cetera. I'm fun at parties. All right. I had some questions on my Instagrams. So let's go over there at Pen Paper Pad if you want to follow me. I post more often on my stories than I do on my actual grid because I suck at photography, you know? I'm just not good at it. And I feel that since this is such a visual medium that I should be like kind of way better at it than I am. But what are you going to do? All right, let's see. Where be these questions? Oh no, I hope they didn't disappear. Oh no, did they? Oh dear. All right. Well, there it is. Where are the questions that people ask me? It feels like they are not. Well, I do remember that Claire had asked me when would I be publishing the cozy. And again, if you are subscribed to my newsletter, then you know this. But if you're not, then I'll tell you right now. And I'm also going to do like a separate video where I'll talk about it. But Cozy Mystery Murder Despair is going to be published, Lord willing, the creek don't rise, January 24th. It's a Thursday. It's like, I don't know what it is about Thursdays, but I like them. Thirsty Thursdays. So that's when it's going to drop. Oh my God. And I am so happy. Let me tell you, I love this book so much. I've had the absolute best time writing it, and like it's just so good. And I hope that y'all check it out and enjoy it and love it as much as I do, because it's just happy, good, fun times. Happy, good, fun times. All right, let me go over here to the Twitterverse where I had a few questions. Let's see. I had a question from Jasmine. And that question is, how old were you when you started writing? When I started writing, back in the Stone Ages, let's see. I wrote my very, very first story. And it was a short story. And I'm going to say I was like between 6 or 8. It was about a farming family who found this magical ring, and the ring granted them wealth and riches, and it was just all good. They had a real good time. They were very happy. And from there, I wrote, I really started to get into poetry when I was 12. I went to a summer program at what was then called Fairmont State College. I think it's Fairmont State College University now. And this summer program was really cool. And they had these units on poetry. It was the first time I'd ever really written any poetry. And it just sung to my little tween heart. So I continue there for writing poetry really up until like the last couple of years. And I've stopped writing poetry because it's just doesn't sing to me as much as it used to, which is sad. It's really an odd feeling to have done something for the majority of your life and then to stop. But I feel like I was starting to force words, and that's never what I've wanted. I've liked my poetry to be very organic. So when it comes back, then, and I'm sure it will at some point, then I will take it up again. But until then, so after that, I went to my undergraduates in news editorial journalism. So I did newspaper writing and magazine writing for quite some time, and then I was freelancing. And then a few years ago, I decided to transition into indie author writing and stuff. Okay. T. Lissa over on Twitter asked, what genre would you love to write, but it's just not in you? Okay, I would love to write YA fantasy. I love YA fantasy. I also love reading like high fantasy, high adult fantasy, like Game of Thrones. I just love fantasy genre as a whole, and I just don't think that I have that kind of mindset to do that kind of world building. But maybe one day I'll experiment and it'll work out. I've tried it before and it just didn't gel. Shannon said, yeah, yay for the cover choice too. I've read the newsletter. Well, thank you, Sarah, for subbing. Yay. Ooh, baklava cups. That sounds delicious. I already answered some of your questions. I don't know if you caught them, but I have like the second half. I'm going to answer them now that I see you here. I have a question. Who are your favorite poets? Maya Angelou and Saul Williams. Wow. Phenomenal Woman by Maya Angelou really influenced a a big part of like my writing world. I think I loved it. It was lyrical. It was kind of raw. It just spoke to me. And Saul Williams, I loved his spoken word, and then he started doing like the spoken word music thing, and it was edgy. It was kind of weird, and that speaks to me. But there's so many other poets that I really enjoy, but those two, they are always the ones I think of first. You didn't think you had fantasy in you either, Sarah. I'm telling you, it's like I love to read fantasy, but I just don't think I have it. Maybe I do. Maybe it's in there somewhere, hiding. Ah, you are a bonza person with an inventive and amazing imagination. Celebrations on your birthday. And how did you get so amazing? Ah, Martin, you're sweet. I'm not amazing though, but I appreciate you. Um, Kapitaka asked me, where do you get these amazing dresses? Oh, the dress that I was wearing in that photo. I posted a photo. I wish I could be like, I posted a photo in here and then insert, but you know, we ain't that technologically advanced over here on this side of the ocean, or at least in this house. I'm sure other people are way more. I'm gonna stop. Let's see. But the dress I was wearing in that promo that I posted on my Facebook author page, I got that at like the local Ross. Like, we ain't fancy. It was on sale and I absolutely loved it. It's so cute. And the problem was it was like I've got some big bazooms, right? Which is absolutely, I'm good with that. But I don't want to necessarily show off all the girls in something that's work related. So I had to like tap, little couple little couple little knots up here to close it up a little bit, give some a little bit of modesty. I mean, just touch, y'all, just touch, not too much. I was trying to find the post so I could show you the dress. Yeah, so that's the dress. And can you see that? Yeah. So that is the dress. And I do like that dress a lot. It's like ankle length. So cute. It's a good one. All right. Let's see. Other questions. And by all means, if you have questions that you'd like to ask me right now, please put them over there in the comments and I will answer them. What's a book you read that you didn't expect to love? Oh, shuggy ducky, quack quack. Do you know how many books I read? I read between 100 and 200 books a year. It's outrageously ridiculous. I have a problem where some people will binge watch things. I binge read. I also binge watch, but I don't do it as much because it cuts into my reading time. My boyfriend was like, okay, so we have Hulu, and we have this like the I think it was like what $5 for a year or something special. He's like, all right, so we're gonna have Hulu for a year. So you have a year to watch The Handmaid's Tale. And I was just like, that's so accurate that you have to warn me that you just have a year. Like, I'm absurd. What is a book that I was surprised at how much I liked it? Um, you know what? The Night Circus by Aaron Morgenstern. I thought I would like it, but I didn't know that. Ooh, sorry. Didn't mean to wobble you there. But I didn't know that I was going to absolutely fall in love with it. I love that story. Maybe I'll read it again. Because it's like I feel like it's a good wintertime story. You know what I mean? Yes, maybe I'll read it again. Yes, yes, yes. Um, St. Clinton, where do you see your life in 10 years? Y'all really want me to project. 10 years from now, I'm going to be 50. I just want to be alive and still writing and to be somewhere in, I don't know, living somewhere with my math magician that has a lower cost of living. Is that the most boring answer that you've heard in your life? Probably. What's your favorite character that you've ever written? My favorite character that I've ever written right now to date is Issa from Murder to Spare because she's just, I love her. And I love her best friend. Her best friend's name's Claire Bell. Claire Bell. And when I write her name and I think of it, it's Claire Bell, like that. It's very country, but I love her because she's one of those best friends who loves to annoy her best friend. Do you know what I mean? Like she's great. So she knows that it irritates the hell out of Issa when she'll like throw in like 80s slang. She'll be like, "What's up, home biscuit?" Issa's just like, "Oh my god, do you have to?" And she's like, "Yes, I do." Because I'm your best friend and I love it. Who would you love to write a collab with? Well, I am going to be doing a collab next year. So, and I have we, old age has taken away the memory. I don't remember if we made an official announcement or not. So I'm not going to say anymore. Anyway, yeah, so there's going to be a collab happening next year. That'll be great. 2019 next year. And Otherwise, who would I like to do a collab with? I don't have any person like I don't have a target. I I just would like to do more collaborations with people because I really enjoy the process, and I would like to do more where I'm not necessarily in charge, because this year I feel like I kind of dropped the ball with the collabs that I did. And for that, I really apologize to you, the viewers, and to whoever I was working with, because I was just in my own little world of ridiculousness. What makes you smile? What makes me smile? Okay. Um, babies giggling makes me smile every time. Um, kittens and puppies doing dumb stuff, giggles. Um, when the math magician will say the wrong words for stuff, always laughing, and he does a lot, so it's hilarious. Like there's this old song that my mom would sing to me when I was little, and I told him about it, and the lyrics are "I love you, a bushel and a peck," and he got the words wrong, and he was like, "I love you, a pickle and a snack," and it was just so funny to me, like a pickle and a snack. What are you talking about? He was just hungry. Um, aw. Celissa said, "How'd you get to be so cool?" Girl, I wish I was cool. Cool was one of those things that I always wanted to be, but resign myself to the fact that I never would be cool. I am just uncool, and that's fine. I'm aware, and I like me anyway. And hopefully, if you're here, you like me too. I remember even in high school, like looking at the cool kids and being like, yep, that's not me. Oh, his mom wished me a happy birthday. Thank you. All right. I was going to see the other questions that Brady had left me. And where is it? Where it is. Here we go. What new things have you learned by researching for your latest writing projects? Well, I have been learning about tarot. I've been learning about like Appalachian witchery and witchcraft. Let's see, what else have I been researching? I've done some research on police procedures because it's a cozy mystery where there's a murder and there's like police stuff, and I didn't want to be totally inaccurate in my portrayal because even though it's set in a rural area and I could figure I can like get some wiggle room and kind of play with it a little bit, I still wanted it to be accurate. So I consulted with, well, first I did some searches, looked at some YouTube videos, and I consulted with a couple friends who are involved in law enforcement to get some, some perspectives on what I was doing and would this timeline work and what exactly would happen here, that sort of thing. How many years have you done NaNoWriMo, and what have your experiences been? Similarities and differences, I mean. I think this year was year number 9 or 10 of Nano. The first times that I did Nano, I kind of did it on a whim. I didn't really know anything about it. I didn't know anyone else who was doing it. I didn't realize there was an entire community around NaNoWriMo. And I don't think the community was as big as it is now, So I was kind of just doing it on a whim, just seeing how many words I can get a day. It wasn't really anything that I took very seriously. At the time, I might have been working at a newspaper. So writing my fiction wasn't my number one. Excuse me. I wanted it to be my number one though, but it was like after I would have a full day of writing articles and stuff, I'd get home and I didn't really have a lot left to give, but I wanted to try. So, and I think that year I wrote on blood roses and honeysuckles. So that tells you how long I was working with that manuscript. It's been a long ass time, y'all. Um, and but like after a few times I realized that hey, there's a community, and I started kind of reaching out to people. And then Twitter became very mainstream, and I was using Twitter and looking at the hashtag, and then YouTube happened for me, and then we got here. So I feel as though the more I've done nano, it's become part of like my annual writing thing, you know. Once I get to November, I know that I'm going to start finishing up and closing out things that I've been working on for the year if I haven't already. I know I'm going to reconnect with writing friends who sometimes don't pop up until November, because that's like when they give themselves that opportunity to write. And I don't know. I just know it's going to be fun, good times. And I haven't been wrong yet. So YouTube keeps suggesting that I watch a 5-year-old video of yours about going braless. I haven't gotten to it yet, but I'm going to watch it. Oh, that video is so cringe, but you should watch it. Why not? It was when everyone was really into the whole bra off thing for cancer, for like breast cancer awareness. And it just irritated me. There were so many people who were on YouTube and were using it as clickbait. I guess at the time before clickbait was a thing, who were being like, I'm so like against breast cancer and stuff, and I'm super hot, and like, you know, I'm if you look a little bit lower, you'll probably see my nipples. I wasn't down with it. Shannon, oh Lord, I hope when you're 50, you're alive and writing. I mean, it's not like 50 is old or anything. Who are your favorite non-author tube, booktube YouTubers? Sarah asked me. Okay. I am an avid YouTube watcher. I have problems, girl. I watch way too much YouTube. And a lot of times I'll have YouTube on like in the background while I'm doing other stuff, just so that there's just some sounds happening, because I work from home and often I'm by myself. So let's see. Folks, I'm literally looking at my YouTube to see. Okay, so Vitalia, she does beauty stuff. So let's see. My beauty bloggers that I watch the most, Vintage or Tacky, Jackie Ina, Nathalia, Emily Noel 83. This is her palette, the Once palette that I've used a few times. Like I said, I was going to do the get ready with me, and I have like my basket of face stuff here, but that's just not going to work out. Let's see. Other people who aren't author tubers or YouTubers. Have you ever watched Jenny Nicholson? She is probably in her early 20s, and she talks a lot about like nerd culture and interesting things, or things like that I find interesting like that. And she's very hilarious, and her thought process is incredibly interesting. I really enjoy her. Um, I used to watch a lot of Press Hard to Continue, but um, Dodger doesn't really post that much on YouTube anymore. She's more on Twitch, because like she's a gamer, and you know, Twitch is this, it's just more monetarily sufficient. What? That's not what I was trying to say. She can make more money there. There's Just Call Me Wall, and she does a morning tea where she talks about stuff that's happening in society in general. And then she does these 90 Day Fiance wrap ups. And I don't even watch 90 Day Fiance, but I watch her videos because she's hilarious. Julesy, she does social commentary, and chats about like race, culture, and things of that nature. Rachel Maskey. I think, what did her channel used to be called? It was like, not Pinup Confidential, something of those lines. She's very much into retro outfits and things like that. And she's really creative with her videos as well. And Raw Beauty Christie is amazing. And I'll stop because really I could go on forever. Oh, you like her too? Awesome. Yeah, Jenny is she's so good. I love her. And I'm always amazed because her videos are like, they seem so simple. The ideas are very simple, but she just executes it so well. She's excellent, excellent. Let's see. Let me see if there's other questions that I am missing. Oh, Persephone just sent me a happy birthday on the Twitter. Cute. I feel like I have answered all of the cues that I had. If you have any other questions, hit me up. Let me know. Tonight we are going out to dinner at, it's called Mac 24/7, and I haven't been there before, but a friend of mine like loves it. That's like her date night spot, and she spotted Fluffy, you know, the comedian. She spotted him on his way in there. So it's like, but it's not, from what I looked at when I was looking at their menu, the prices aren't like celebrity prices, you know what I'm saying? But everything looked incredible. And of course, there were some things that are more expensive than the others that I'm probably not going to be ordering, you know, because like, birthday or not, got to keep it under a dull roar. Oh my goodness. But I'm so glad that y'all came to hang out with me. I really appreciate it. And I am sorry that I had to back out of doing my makeups, but y'all, it's just too hot. Like, I'm sweating already. And I have this fan blowing directly on me that you could probably hear. So, you know, it just wouldn't work out if I were to try to like, oh, thanks, Sherry. A little happy birthday explosion there. So it just wouldn't work out if I'd be doing my makeup this early. Thank you. I hope we have a wonderful night too. I'm very, very excited. Let's see. Gosh, I don't know what else to talk about. I feel like I don't have much to say. I'm just very happy that today's my birthday and it has been not an awful day. So that's good. When I was in college, this was always dead week. So I was always on my birthday. I was doing so much work and so much homework. And I was always so irritated. But today, you know, I sent out a newsletter, took some notes on some things, but not a lot of work. And the mathematician stayed home so that we could hang out. So that's been awesome. And it's just been a good day. And I keep playing with this because I just love it. I love it so much. It's so pretty. Thank you, Brandy. And I've gotten like really nice calls from people and like text messages and emails and cards. It's just been glorious. And I don't know. And I had you guys here to hang out with me. I wanted to make sure that I at least did my live stream this week because I have been the absolute worst about posting videos, and I am sorry about it. I have recorded things and I don't know what it is. I just haven't had it in me to edit a video, and I don't know. I cannot explain it to you, but I'm going to try to get better at it. I'm really going to try. Because I like sharing videos with y'all, you know, and I like chatting with you in the comments. It's what makes it fun. It makes all of this fun. And the thing is, I even like editing. It frustrates me because, you know, my software isn't the best and my laptop, you know, she good, but she ain't that fast. But I still enjoy this. I enjoy doing this. So, but I thought that if I could at least do the video, chat with y'all a little bit, we can get some interaction happening, you know, a little back and forth, then it'd still be legit. It'd still be a good time. So I hope you had a good time. I am going to I'm gonna go shower. Probably listen to some YouTube. Maybe bother my boyfriend a little bit. Again, go on down there into my underoos in the description box and click on my link to sign up for my newsletter, because you should do that. Because my newsletter is where I tell y'all the stuff that happens first. And there's also my Riot Readers group. They helped me so much with figuring out which cover to choose. And then they didn't see like the final cut of the cover, but they got to see the two ones that I was trying to choose between. So, you know, you get to do that. You get to be the beta if you want to. You know, they'll probably get some type of freebies and stuff in the future, some things that maybe not everyone else will get. And if you're subscribed to my newsletter, you'll get a copy of Wiped Out once that's all done. And yeah. Oh, yeah. And like the video. So, again, if you are just getting here or you have forgotten who I am, my name is Tamara. I am an author of Blood Roses and Honeysuckles. And if you would like to give me the best gift, you can buy a copy. Link is in the description. And leave a review. Oh, my goodness. It needs it. And yeah, so thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for watching. I'm going to be posting more videos. I'm not going to tell you exactly when because I don't know. I just know it's going to happen. And I'll be back on next Thursday to write with y'all. I figured we can do a write-in. I just wanted to chat tonight. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I hope that you are having an amazing Thursday. Probably not as good as mine is, but hey, we can't win them all. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.